Welcome. I am happy to welcome you to the very first podcast episode of this exciting series. Together, we will immerse ourselves in the fascinating history of World of Warcraft, since the creation of Azeroth. It will be an incredible journey full of adventures, epic battles, and unbelievable stories. Get ready to explore fantastic realms, meet diverse characters, and discover the magic that brings this world to life. Now, take a moment to find a cozy spot, relax, and let your body and mind unwind, because our first episode is about to begin. Azeroth is one small world in a vast universe, a realm filled with potent magics and mighty beings. Since the dawn of time, these forces have influenced Azeroth and the surrounding cosmos, setting the stars in motion and shaping the destiny of countless worlds and mortal civilizations. To understand this entire world, you must first know the basics of the cosmic forces and realms of existence. Light and shadow represent the most fundamental forces in existence. Although contradictory by their very nature, they are bound together on a cosmic scale. The existence of one is impossible without the other. Pure light and shadow reside in a realm beyond the boundaries of reality, but traces of their presence are discovered in the physical universe. Light is expressed through holy magic, while shadow, also known as the void, appears as shadow magic. The forces of life and death hold sway over every living thing in the physical universe. The energies of life, known commonly as nature magic, promote growth and renewal in all things. Death in the form of necromantic magic acts as a counterbalance to life. It is an unavoidable force that breeds despair in mortal hearts and pushes everything toward a state of entropic decay and eventual oblivion. The forces of order and disorder govern the cosmic systems of the physical universe. Order is most commonly perceived in reality as arcane magic. This type of energy is innately volatile, and wielding it requires intense precision and concentration. Conversely, disorder is manifested as highly destructive fell magic. This brutal and extremely addictive energy is fueled by drawing life from living beings. The elements of fire, air, earth, and water serve as the basic building blocks of all matter in the physical universe. Shamans' cultures have long sought to live in harmony with, or assert dominion over, the elements. They call upon the primordial forces of spirit and decay. Those who seek to bring balance to the elements rely on spirit. This life-giving force interconnects and binds all things in existence as one. Decay is the tool of shamans seeking to subjugate and weaponize the elements themselves. The Great Dark Beyond symbolizes the physical universe, an endless living realm with countless stars, worlds, and mortal civilizations. Azeroth is just one of the countless worlds floating through the vast reaches of the Great Dark Beyond. The Twisting Nether is an astral dimension that runs parallel to the Great Dark Beyond. The forces of light and void blend at its boundaries, causing eternal strife in this realm. Sometimes, the volatile magics from the Twisting Nether intrude upon the physical universe, warping reality significantly. The Emerald Dream is an ethereal realm of spirits and wild nature existing alongside the world of Azeroth. The Keepers, incredible beings, created the Emerald Dream as a map for Azeroth's flora and fauna's evolutionary path. These two realms are interconnected. As life ebbs and flows in the physical world, the spiritual energies in the Emerald Dream keep in sync with it. Although tied to the physical world, the Emerald Dream would appear strange and surreal to most mortal minds. But, some minds, through druidic magic, can enter a state of dreaming and consciously explore the Emerald Dream. They can shape and influence parts of this green spirit realm with their thoughts, but their influence is not permanent. In the dreamways, time and distance are changeable. Spirits flow like living wines through lush areas of ever-shifting ancient woodlands. What seems tangible one moment can become intangible the next, and solid landmarks can transform in an instant. Similar to the Emerald Dream, the Shadowlands are connected to the world of Azeroth. However, while the Emerald Dream represents life, the Shadowlands represent death. They are nightmarish realms of decay, intricate spiritual planes filled with the souls of the deceased who have left the world of the living. The origins of the Shadowlands are uncertain, but they have existed since mortal life first appeared in the physical universe. Many believe that mortal souls are drawn into this dark place at the moment of death, where they remain forever. Still, others hope for a brighter afterlife instead of languishing for eternity within the cold confines of the Shadowlands. Now that we know about the cosmic forces and realms of existence, let's delve into the denizens of the cosmos, the significant inhabitants throughout the entire universe. The Void Lords are terrifying entities made of pure shadow energy. These beings are cruel and merciless beyond mortal understanding. With an insatiable hunger, they aim to consume all matter and energy in the physical universe. In their natural form, the Void Lords exist outside of reality. Only the mightiest of these entities can appear in the physical universe, but only for limited periods. To remain in our reality, the Void Lords must devour vast amounts of matter and energy. The Naru are benevolent creatures of living holy energy, representing the purest form of the light in the great dark beyond. They have pledged to bring peace and hope to all mortal civilizations and thwart the dark forces of the void seeking to engulf creation. The Titans are immense godlike beings made of the original matter from which the universe was born. They traverse the cosmos like colossal worlds, imbued with the raw power of creation. The Titans use this incredible force to find and awaken others of their kind, who still slumber in the distant corners of the great dark. The Burning Legion is the most destructive force in the great dark beyond. The fallen titan Sargeras created this vast demonic army to ravage all of creation. The Burning Legion moves from world to world, destroying everything with devastating fell magic. The exact number of worlds and mortal civilizations annihilated in their unholy burning crusade remains unknown. The demons in the ranks of the Burning Legion are highly resilient. Their spirits are linked to the twisting nether, making them extremely difficult to permanently destroy. When a demon dies in the physical universe, its spirit returns to the twisting nether and takes corporeal form again. To truly obliterate a demon's spirit, the creature must be slain in the twisting nether itself, where the volatile maelstrom intersects with mortal worlds or where the Burning Legion's energies are strong. The old gods are physical embodiments of the void. They are living nightmares, masses of corrupted flesh and wriggling tentacles that grow like tumors within the worlds of the Great Dark. These malevolent beings serve the Void Lords, seeking to turn the worlds they infest into realms of despair and death. The Wild Gods are primal manifestations of life and nature. They exist in two realms. The Wild Gods dwell in the physical world of Azeroth, while their spirits are connected to the ethereal Emerald Dream. Many wild gods take the form of gigantic animals like wolves, bears, tigers, or birds. The elemental spirits are primitive and chaotic beings of fire, earth, air, or water. They were among the first sentient creatures to inhabit the early worlds of the waking universe. The elemental spirits come in almost countless shapes and sizes, each having a distinct personality and temperament, influenced by their elemental nature. The presence of the fifth element, spirit, also impacts their disposition. A world with an abundance of spirit may give rise to passive and less physical native elementals. On the other hand, a world lacking spirit may birth highly aggressive and incredibly destructive elementals. The undead are former mortals who have died and become trapped between life and death. These sorrowful beings draw power from the necromantic energies pervading the universe. Most undead are driven by vengeance and hatred, seeking to destroy the one thing they can never regain: their lost life. Thank you for listening to this episode until now. I genuinely appreciate your time and interest. Your feedback in the form of comments, likes, dislikes, and shares is invaluable, as it helps me create better and more exciting content for every member of this channel. As we continue our journey through the wonders of Azeroth together, I hope you'll join me for the next episode. To stay up to date and not miss out, consider subscribing to the channel and clicking the notification bell. Until then, take care, and may your adventures be filled with excitement and curiosity.